It'll also help you just get familiar with, hey, we're just doing what we just practiced. I'm either going to prophesy, pray a blessing, or ask them what they want prayer for. Please do not miss those trainings, or not trainings, but those prayer meetings, because we're also just want to spend a few minutes praying together for revival, praying over the chairs, and just releasing people to pray, and go from there. At 6 o'clock, doors are officially opened, and that's when people generally start to filter in. Feel free to do whatever you want to do. Mingle, sit down, pray, whatever. Then at 6:30, we start, and that's when I'd love, if possible, for everyone to be up close to their seat during the worship. Do whatever you want. Saturday, and that's going to be the same every night. 5:30, if you can make it to the tent, please make it a priority. If you're hungry, the Skull food truck is going to be there. If you're a Packers fan, we will also get you saved, and then you can go to the Skull. If you're a Bears fan, you've been predestined for. I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. That is a joke. I am not a Calvinist. That's a joke. So, I told you, that's funny stuff. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights, it's the same gig every night. 5:30 prayer team meeting, because what's going to give us an opportunity to say, hey, this didn't go so well the night before, here's how we're going to fix it. If we need to make adjustments, I want as many people to be aware of those adjustments as possible, because people will still show up late, and I need as many people knowing what's happening to prevent chaos. So if you need to take notes, please take notes. Saturday, during the day, we have two things going on at the same time. We have a deliverance training that's happening with two different deliverance groups. One is High Praise. The other is Rafe Roning, who does glory nights down in the cities. It's going to be powerful. They're each going to teach one session and do an activation. Teach one session, do an activation. Please bring everyone you know that would benefit from this. Even if they're like, all I want is training, great, good place to come. All I want is deliverance, great, good place to come. I just need freedom from whatever, great, this is a great place to come for an extended time of deliverance, teaching, and training. Normally I teach on deliverance, but I'm going to have enough on my plate, and I trust these guys wholeheartedly to get up there and knock it out of the park. So please, if you're interested in that at all, if you know people you can bring with you, please do. Bring them with. It's going to be a great time. At the same time, starting at noon, my brother-in-law, Benny Kay, is going to do a fire drop in Gregory Park. If you don't know where Gregory Park is, it's right in the middle of Brainerd, right by downtown, where they're going to set up a DJ thing. They're going to send outreach teams to pray for everyone that's in Gregory Park. If you have any interest in being a part of that outreach, you need to come talk to me before the end of the night, and I'll send you the link to sign up for it. They're using this as an outreach to give free food, to pray for people, to have DJ music, for all the young people that like that kind of thing. I'm old now, I can't stand that kind of music, but the young people love that kind of music. I'm George Jetson. That's my viewpoint. I realize that's really sad, but that's what I think of that kind of stuff. Anyway, they're using it as an outreach event to get lost people to come to the tent that night. It's a beautiful thing. If you are interested in being a part of that, please let us know. Then the same thing Saturday night and Sunday night. We're not doing anything on Sunday morning. And here's why. We don't want to burn you out. And secondly, we'd love for you to go to your home church. We'd love for you to go to your home church and you can share testimonies of what's happening. We've got several pastors here tonight. Thank you, pastors, for coming and being a part of this. We have several different churches, several different denominations represented in this room, and y'all just took a stand of unity tonight. I'm going to tell you what denominations are here tonight, because you might be like, I'm not coming in. I'm totally kidding. Now, at the tent, on night number 1, you're going to receive a really fancy t-shirt just like this one. Now, here's the deal. You don't have to wear this every night, but you can. This shirt is not going to be given to the general public because it's going to signify you're on the prayer team. So it won't be until the very last night that we begin to sell any extras that we have. So just so you know, this is a symbol in and of itself that you're on the prayer team. The second symbol is going to be that lanyard that I showed you last week that's going to have this schedule printed on it. So hopefully it will answer any questions. Sharice. Are they at the same time? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
The deliverance starts at 11 and the fire drop starts at noon. So unfortunately you do have to choose one or the other. There was just no way around it. Kathy?
Gregory Park for the fire thing, where is the deliverance?
The deliverance is at the tent.
At the tent.
Yep, that's a good question. So the deliverance training is going to happen at the tent, the fire drop at Gregory Park. Any other questions before we move on?
Is the deliverance training till 3 then? Or?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2 sessions with a lunch break in between.
Okay, so we could go to the last end of the fire drop, right?
You might be able to. The problem is we don't know how long the fire drop will go
Okay.
because it depends on how many people are at the park. Gregory Park is tough. It's so unpredictable. I saw a hand over here.
So if we can come to part of the deliverance training, is it okay to come for a couple hours if that's all we have?
Yep. You come to whatever you can make it to, they'll be thrilled. Any other questions?
Do you guys need help on Friday before?
Setting up?
Yeah.
We'd love some help, because we don't know who will and will not show up.
Okay.
Sometimes we're counting on people that cancel at the last second, so that'd be great. Now here's the last thing I want to, Matt Fresh, stand up. How are you sitting on ushers? So what does that mean? You don't know? 4? You have 4? So how many more do you need?
I'd like to have 6 for the.
So this is Matt Young. He's the head usher. He's going to be doing all the ushering every night. Even if you're on the prayer team, but you want to help with the ushers before the prayer team, this is the guy you want to talk to. Or if you know someone from your church that doesn't want to be on the prayer team, but they want to help, we would love some help with the ushers. Matt is the guy that you need to talk to. You can contact me or Struce and we'll funnel you over to him, but that's the guy who's in charge. Again, the ushers need to be there with the prayer team meeting. Deal? I saw a couple hands. Struce.
And then I have a few people that have confirmed for the merchandise table, but if that's of interest to you, the merch table will be open roughly from like 5:30 to 7 every night. So if you want to help with that, come see me after. I'd love to have names locked in that I can count on you rather than like, hey, if you need me. Just so that we know that we've got people secured for that. So come see me after if you're interested in that.
And if you know someone else to bring in, please bring them. Guys, I'm so proud of you. Was there any other questions before we move on?
Hey, how late will next Thursday go?
Next Thursday, it's come and go as you please.
Okay.
We're literally going to show up at 6:30 and start praying. We're just going to walk around. We're going to allow people, if they feel like the Lord is putting some on their heart, they can share it to the group. And then people are just going to keep praying.
She's graduating next week.
You're graduating next week.
Hey!